Hi, we're here today with Richard Gordon, the founder and author of Quantum Touch. Hi, Richard.
Hello, it's good to be here.
Thank you. Is it true that quantum touch is something that anyone can do? What is quantum touch, essentially?
Quantum touch is a form of energy work. Some people call it energy medicine. It's a very basic human skill that really anybody can learn. We have children, adolescents, middle-aged, great-grandparents. Everybody can pick it up immediately. And what makes it unusual is that people can develop an extraordinary ability to do hands-on healing almost immediately. We see people being able to, just on the first day of a workshop, even before a lunch break, they're raising their own energy high enough that bones will spontaneously move back into alignment, pain is reduced, inflammation is reduced, organs and glands become balanced. But the most important thing, it's a way for people to share love with each other and to be able to balance and give to each other in a way that they didn't even know was possible.
How is it different from chiropractic or Reiki or massage, for instance?
Those are three big topics. Okay, chiropractic generally uses force to make the manipulation happen. Now, quantum touch does move bones, but that's only a byproduct of all the other healing that's going on, because it's working all the way up from the subatomic through the atoms, molecules, cells, tissues of the body, organs and glands and systems, and then we see the bones moving. With massage, you're using pressure on the skin and you're using movement. Quantum touch uses this very light touch, but we're activating the life force energy inside of us to raise the vibration. Now, there's a lot of massage practitioners using quantum touch in their practice and getting great results. In fact, we even give them continuing education credits for quantum touch workshops. Then, in terms of Reiki, we have no symbols, no attunements. It's just a basic process of learning to breathe and use the life force energy that they sweep through their body in various patterns and raise their energy up. And Reiki masters have called the work turbocharging the Reiki, Reiki empowerment, and one person even called it Reiki on steroids, because we're seeing really fast and profound results that simply are the result of being able to focus the energy. Unfocused energy is like a light bulb. A 15-watt light bulb is rather dim, but a 15-watt laser, when focused, would actually bounce off the moon and back. So we're able to amplify the energy much higher because we're focusing it.
And what are some of the essential principles to understand about quantum touch?
There's a few. One is that when things vibrate at different frequencies, there's a tendency for the two vibrations to come together. Either the higher frequency will come down, the low one will come up, or they'll meet in the middle. Now, similarly tuned oscillators, the lower vibration comes up to match the high one. Grandfather clocks will eventually get all their pendulums. If they're up pushed against a wall, they'll get their pendulums all rocking at the same time together, so they'll all eventually come together. Fireflies, crickets, frogs, they'll all join together. Women menstruating begin to come together. You walk into a room where people are happy, you tend to feel better. You walk into a room where people are miserable, a courthouse or something, and you tend to feel like you're having a bad day immediately. This is in processes of entrainment. Another word for that is matching. So people tend to match energies. In quantum touch, the practitioner learns to raise their vibration very high. And it's so easy to learn. People get it right away, like I said. Once you got that vibration high, you put your hands on the part of the body that is experiencing the difficulty or the suffering. It could be emotional, it could be physical. You run the energy there, and then their body entrains, matches the vibration. Then here's another principle. The intelligence of the system, the body intelligence, or I like to say spiritual intelligence, is smarter than we are. The liver has 100 functions. Do you know what your liver is doing that right now? Probably not. But you have about 50 trillion cells in the body, and they're all doing something, thousands of changes every second. It's way beyond our conceptualization. So the intelligence of the system decides how the healing works. And the last principle is that the healer is actually the person who was sick and got well. A great healer is someone very sick who got well quickly. The practitioner appears by tradition and the way the culture works, it looks like you're the one doing, putting your hands on, I'm going to heal you, so to speak, but it doesn't really work that way. What actually happens is the person who was sick is the healer. A healer is someone who is sick and got well. A great healer is someone who is very sick and got well quickly, because you can't actually heal anybody else. I can't heal your cells. I don't know how any of that happens. I don't even know how a cell operates. In fact, no one on Earth does. What we can do is create the field. And when that field is presented, then the energy follows up through it. That's why we can work on what I call the where does it hurt technique. The knee hurts, where on the knee? Could be over here, could be over here. So we work on the spot where the pain is. And then we chase the sensations as they move through the body. So it's as simple as elementary school. The where does it hurt technique, chasing the pain or sensation to other parts of the body. So that's sort of the rundown of the basic principles of using the work.
Which brings me to my next question, which is how does one learn to run their energy?
There are some very basic techniques, again, using breathing and body awareness exercises. By learning to feel sensations moving through your body in various patterns, and then linking it with your breath, then you have focused and amplified that energy. And then you can get the kinds of results that we're talking about. The kind that have actually impressed the physicians, chiropractors, acupuncturists, physical therapists, and a wide range of practitioners.
Well, it sounds like something even families can use. Can they use this together?
Oh my God. When a family learns to do this, it is so wonderful, because these people really love each other a great deal more than they often express. I've seen how a lot of families operate, where a lot of yelling and fighting and stuff, but the bottom line is they adore each other. And this gives people another way of giving love to each other. But beyond that, all the scrapes and boo-boos and illnesses and being able to catch, you feel a person's coming down with a cold, you run the energy and they don't get the cold, or they got the headache or the backaches or whatever it is. The children can work on grandpa. The grandparents can work on their children. It's very, very easy for people to pick up the skill and utilize it. And at the same time, it's such a delightful way for people to express their love to one another.
So I understand that breathing plays a very important part in quantum touch. How important is it to understand breathing and the techniques before you begin using quantum touch?
Well, I should have mentioned this in principles. One of the principles is we're using the life force energy. And the yogis noticed that the breathing increased what they call prana. It's another word for the life force energy. And the Chinese noticed that with what they call qi. As we use the breathing, it lifts up the vibration, and it's essential. Because if a person stops the breathing process, it's possible for them to come down in vibration. The other person may still get a healing, but you'll come down and match them. And with other techniques, people often report that they're using up their own energy, that they become tired or drained as a result of doing a session. And so even some Qigong masters in China will not do more than one session in a week, because they have to build up their energy for a long time, then give the session, they drain themselves. But by simply doing the breathing and keeping the breathing going throughout the work, you maintain and continue to raise your vibration throughout the session, higher and higher and higher, and then their body just matches you, and then the healing takes place.